I love me some good old-fashioned, old-school, vintage Hollywood scandals. From Thelma Todd to Dorothy Stratton to Jane Mansfield, and yes, Marilyn Monroe. Now, Marilyn Monroe is considered the epitome of Hollywood elegance, beauty, and glamour, whose star only seems to shine brighter and brighter with each passing decade. So much so that if we didn't know any better, some of us would think she was still alive. For example, simple things like t-shirts keep her alive. I mean, look at this impressive collection. Even I have one of my own. My t-shirt is black and with this particular glamorous picture of her on the front. So again, simple things like t-shirts keep her alive, new biopics keep her alive.
Marilyn Monroe only exists on the screen.
Look at the newest one on Netflix. Her favorite makeup, her favorite perfumes like Chanel No. 5, and other beauty secrets that her fans like us enjoy and replicate keep her alive. And today, social media from every platform you can name, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, personal blogs, and now TikTok, keep her alive. With fans either celebrating her artistry or simply discussing her life and unfortunate demise. And the latter is what I'll be sharing with you all today in this new episode of Can I Get a Scoop? Before we get started, here's my disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on Sheen McKay Entertainment YouTube channel are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged. So sit back, relax, get your cup of tea, your cup of coffee, and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself for me. Marilyn Coroner confesses it wasn't suicide. The coroner who performed the autopsy on Marilyn Monroe is breaking his 63-year silence to reveal he never agreed that the cause of her death was suicide and was even prohibited from probing into whether the tragic blonde bombshell was murdered, possibly to silence her from spilling secrets about the politically powerful Kennedy family. Thomas Noguchi, now 98 and full of regrets, is telling the startling truth about what really went down behind the scenes of the August 4th, 1962 death at 36 of Marilyn, the lover of then President John F. Kennedy and his brother Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy. He has given his shocking, unvarnished account to Ann Soon Choi, author of the new book L.A. Coroner, Thomas Noguchi and Death in Hollywood, in which he admits that the autopsy was never fully and properly performed, that evidence quickly went missing, and that he was not on board with the official and hasty ruling of death by suicide. He also claims he was not allowed to further investigate how a body that was found surrounded by bottles of powerful sedatives did not have any visual evidence of pills inside the stomach and small intestine. As previously reported, Monroe was said to have been carrying President Kennedy's baby and threatened after he dumped her as he ran from the scandal that she would tell the world all about her abortion, giving the Kennedys what sources say was ample motive to see her silenced. Kwai writes that Noguchi quickly became suspicious, especially when he pressed for the actress' stomach contents and organs to be further tested, only to learn that head toxicologist Raymond Abernathy disposed of them once the coroner's report was issued. Without a complete analysis, it was impossible to rule out that Monroe had died by injection rather than by swallowing pills. Also, Kwai writes, Noguchi feared that if the autopsy was someday proven shoddy, ultimately, as the pathologist who conducted the physical autopsy, he would be held responsible. Noguchi was especially troubled because he was only 35 at the time, a newbie in the department and still on probation, when he was already assigned the task of examining the corpse of arguably the most famous woman in the world. Instead of such a high-profile case going to Chief Coroner Theodore Corfey. Why would the Chief Coroner have passed on such an opportunity? Writes Kwai. Noguchi couldn't shake the sense of uneasiness that had dogged him since the beginning. Was there a chance that she was murdered? Was he a pawn in a cover-up? You know, all of these quote unquote mysterious deletions in Hollywood is what makes me give Hollywood the side eye sometimes. Because at the end of the day, these are nothing but people, human beings that we watch and enjoy on our TV screens or the big screens if we go to the movie theater. You know, these are human beings whose lives are taken way too early or just taken, period, never to come back, at least not in the flesh. When you take away the glitz, when you take away the glamour, at the end of the day, these are people just like us. And yes, while it's wonderful that they brought us happiness through their art, their work, their talent, while it's wonderful that they inspired us in some form or fashion to be actors ourselves or models or pursue some type of show business career, while all of this is wonderful and great, there is no reason, there is no reason whatsoever why these Hollywood stars that have left us so early shouldn't have lived a much, much longer life than they lived.
Well, you know what they say about girls who wear glasses.
What are you talking about?
Men aren't attentive to girls who wear glasses.
Did you ever try it? Go ahead, put them on. You look better with them on.
No kidding.
And distinction, a certain kind of distinction.
Well, what do you know about that?
Where's Maine anyway?
So as I went down deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole that is Marilyn Monroe's controversial demise, I came to discover that there was a secret diary. Ooh, baby, there was a secret diary she allegedly kept and conveniently disappeared upon that fateful day of her demise on August 4th in 1962. So that secret diary disappeared conveniently. And that secret diary was said to contain some deep, deep secrets that the powers that be did not want out there at all. And why? Because it will blow the lid off of their whole operation. If you know, you know. Well, all I know is that during that time, Marilyn Monroe was a woman scorned who basically got pumped and dumped by this guy here. And baby, the tea was about to spill like the Nile River on these people. She allegedly was going to tell it all to the Chicago Tribune. And well, the powers that be said,
Hasta la vista, baby.
all I'm going to say is this. If indeed Marilyn Monroe's secret diary contains information on the real reason why she was allegedly deleted, then that piece of history is being guarded better than Fort Knox, if it even exists at all by now and hasn't been burned to ashes. I'll be surprised if that secret diary still exists in its complete form. Now, supposedly, Marilyn Monroe deleted herself by taking a whole bunch of pills, right? It was documented that on Marilyn's bedside table was a virtual pharmacopoeia, a virtual pharmacy of sedatives, soporifics, tranquilizers, opiates, speed pills, and sleeping pills. And she took a whole bunch of pills, like 40, they said? Like 40 pills she took. Now, I knew about the pill part, but I sure didn't know about this part I'm about to reveal to you. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you didn't either. She swallowed all of these 40 pills, these alleged 40 pills, 40 people, 40, not one, not two, but 40 pills without water, without any kind of liquid for that matter. She had absolutely nothing to wash them down with. So none of these pills got stuck in her throat. They all easily ended up in her stomach, or so they claimed. Because remember what the LA coroner said. Thomas Noguchi claims he was not allowed to further investigate how a body that was found surrounded by bottles of powerful sedatives did not have any visual evidence of pills inside the stomach and small intestine. Do you remember that? As Arsenio Hall used to say,
things that make you go,
I I tell you, this girl had a lot going on. A lot. From allegedly getting pregnant with a president's baby, to getting rid of a president's baby, to allegedly having some powerful information that would spill the beans on government plots to take down another powerful leader, to keep a secret diary with all of this sensitive information, to, woo, baby, that's too much. That's too much. Now, I will end it with that. But before I sign off, as Columbo used to say,
Oh, uh, one other thing.
wouldn't it be great, people, wouldn't it be great to see a new biopic on Marilyn Monroe, but this time focusing on that alleged secret diary? I mean, has there been a biopic even mentioning this diary? If you know, you know. A girl's diary is a very sacred, very, very private thing. So I am sure some Hollywood director out there will be salivating at the mouth if he or she, because there are women directors out there too, props to you ladies doing your thing in Hollywood, had access to the Marilyn Monroe secret diary and able to make a movie out of it, some type of documentary, something. All Marilyn Monroe's most secret thoughts, all of Marilyn Monroe's most secret rendezvous with you know who and who knows who else, for all the world to see and hear. Baby, I'll be front row seat for that one. Now, a biopic like that from one of the world's most glamorous and most beloved Hollywood stars, that will be something else. Don't you agree? But that's just wishful thinking. Or is it? Stranger things have happened. This is Shima K, always here to make your day.